Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to another podcast, Well Code with Dr. Vinith Dcosta. We have an amazing guest today. He's the founder of Trading Academy Bangalore, trained more than 6,500 students India and globally. He's a very inspiring figure, known for his trading, short-term investing as well as long-term investing. And the speciality about this person is how do you handle MTF trading? So welcome, Mr. Shashank Arun. We are happy to have you in VD and Associate Studio today.
Thanks a lot for calling me, sir. I'm very happy to be here.
So how's it going, Mr. Shashank? How is Mangalore treating you?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Good vibes here. And I'm enjoying repeatedly coming back to VD and Associates.
Wow.
So, and I've been doing quite a bit of traveling as well, which I'm enjoying here right now.
Wow. So you're not only a trader, but also a rider, right? The speciality about you is you can say a rider who does trading, right? Okay. So I see you roaming different places, going for different treks and everything. So how has your journey been as a whole?
Okay, so not just trading, I've been traveling from a very young age. So when I was 14, I started going on treks. I've done quite a bit of treks in South India and North India also. I've recently started from last 2 years, I've been doing some treks in North as well. So bike riding, when it comes to bike riding, you'll not believe 1 year back, I didn't know how to ride a bike.
Oh, wow.
So started off with an Interceptor bike. Then I've come to Z900 right now. Enjoying biking life as well. It helps me keep my psychology and emotions under control, I'd say. Because a stressful day, what more than a bike do you need? Wow. So one ride and it is all gone. Wow. So it is really helpful. Travel, trading and riding the bike is an amazing thing to do.
Start your day, trade, ride, and then repeat.
Yeah,
right?
Same
that is
thing.
How you're.
It's a routine work, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Wow.
Yes, this is how it has been.
Good. So I think one thing that viewers already have got to learn from Mr. Shashank is, see, when you're into trading, right, your psychology plays a very, very important role, right? When we talk about psychology, it is about managing greed and fear, right? So I have seen a lot of traders who are into meditation, who are into yoga, who do different types of exercises to keep their mind mentally very strong, right? And you're one of them who spoke about riding, right? So you get to experience a different world. You're not only front of the charts, but you're doing different things. At the end of the day, you're making your life beautiful. That is what I that is what I got to know from you now. Plus, I've seen your Instagram stories and how your actual routine of life is.
Vinith sir, to be very honest, like everyone would have started trading in the stock market only to get freedom of time and to make money. So once you have that freedom, it is a compulsion to enjoy it as well.
Right.
So that is what I'm trying to do it. And many people have been doing it in different ways. As you said, meditation and all these things. Each individual, I think it is a different approach. Right. So one person can meditate. Like let's say if I sit to meditate right now, not even 30 seconds, I'll have my mind in control.
Yes, same here.
So the focus towards meditation is not there.
Yes.
So I get my dose of meditation, riding the bike or traveling, trekking in the mountains. So these are the things I do.
Wow. So Mr. Shashank, as we know, you're the founder of Trading Academy Bangalore, again a well-known financial institution, where y'all are trading students in all the types of markets. I've seen y'all guiding in the commodity markets, the stock markets, as well as the crypto markets. Talking about your journey, if you can tell me in short, how did you start trading and what motivated you to continue, what motivated you to keep going in this trading field?
Understood. So one day I was in Cafe Coffee Day with my college friends. I think it is end of 2018. That time I saw my very close friend Prajwal. He was looking at the charts, drawing trend lines. I did not know anything about that back then. I still remember the picture. I have a bit of an eidetic memory. The picture of him drawing trend lines on the chart. So I was intrigued. What is it and what is stock market and all these things. I initially started off with my mother's PAN card because I was not in the age to trade with my own.
Which age this was? 16,
2018.
2018.
I was 18 years back then, but I didn't have a PAN card back then. So this is how I got into stock market. Then many of my relatives and we have quite a bit of investing and trading background in the family. Looking at them, I got inspired and I thought this is a place where I can make money. I have done many businesses along the way. I still have many other goals that have to be achieved in terms of business. But trading, I started in as an investor, which is a very good thing as per my knowledge.
Right.
If I would have started off as a trader initially, I don't think I would have been in the stock market today.
Right.
So that is my assumption. Each individual, it varies from individual to individual. So 2008, 18, 19 and 20 COVID crash, that time I had some money left in hand. The stocks were at dirt cheap prices. It is not like today. Like let's say
I
Iran.
think Tata Motors was at 100 rupees then.
No, 70 rupees.
70 rupees.
70
Less than
rupees.
that. Okay.
Yeah. So now what market they are telling? I heard quite a bit of people telling, if you did not get a COVID situation in your life to invest at very cheap prices, now you are getting due to the war. That is not true. The valuations are already high even after the fall. So COVID time, it was at dirt cheap price. Like let's say you're getting gold for 100 rupees. People will rush to buy it. Back in COVID time, people were not aware about stock market at all. So the boom came later on. After post-COVID, 6 months, 8 months of holding the stocks, I made good money. All of a sudden, I got a call from all these people who keep giving you call, stock market levels, I'll tell you, and you can trade. Give them a 50% commission. That was the first place where I entered into options. So then he gave me a call. Then first trade went well. I gave his commission to him. Next trade, I didn't know. I was in degree last year, 2021. And expiry day, I didn't know what was expiry. I didn't know what was any bank nifty, nothing. So later on, I was totally aware about investing. So I didn't know how these trading options and futures work. So by the time I came back from college, before entering the college, I took the trade as he told, put the target as he told, no stop loss. Then by the time I came out of the college, it was zero. It was 0.05, the premium.
What was the capital?
The capital was 4,30,000.
4,30,000 was the money you invested?
Yeah, it was the money I invested. But I had built everything through investing. So I had built everything. I started off with 15,000. Later on, added 5,000. 20,000 was my total investment. I was part of Lloyds Steel, Tata Motors, and all these stocks which have given multifold returns. Lloyds Steel is one of my best investments. I had bought it at 0.8. Then it went all the way up to, and right now it has made a high of 95. But I exited midway, made good money.
What was the amount of returns you made in Lloyds Steel?
Lloyds Steel, I think it was 3,500%.
Wow, 3,500%.
3,500%.
And at what span did you do it?
That was only 6 months.
This is what the viewer should understand, right? Let me just stop you. 3,500% returns in 6 months. When you talk about trading, the problem is, especially, this is Bangalore and even in Karnataka, people still feel that in trading is, trading is a scam, trading is, not a very clear mode of career and all that. But this is 3,500% returns, guys. This is not even options.
Correct.
This is equity, right? Yeah, continue.
So all that money, I lost it in trading. Then I understood, okay, what to do, where to do, how to do. We have to learn that first. So then I got great mentors along the way. I had very good people.
So just to stop you, from 20,000 you took your capital to 4 lakhs.
Correct.
And because of this trading and because of this bogus call that you received,
correct,
you lost the entire 4 lakhs.
Entire capital, yes.
Meaning whatever that you grew from the base.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, continue.
So and later on I understood, okay, if we have to make money here, it's not just gambling. We have to learn. There is a process behind it. Then I had great mentors along the way who have helped me. And I got great knowledge, like even I was very smart in choosing people. It is not like I went to everyone who said I know trading. So I went to reputed people who have made money. So that was one of the best decisions I've taken. Then along the way, I started teaching people as well. So I started teaching people because I thought I had that qualities to teach people. People were understanding what I'm trying to tell them. That was one plus point. That's why I entered into teaching. And I do trading as well. So this has been my journey.
Amazing. I think in short, you covered your journey, right? If you would have asked me to tell my journey, I would take half an hour for that. So you have done it very short and crisp. But Mr. Shashank, talking about your journey, you said that there were hardships. Success came along. You know that success is a series of small steps. It doesn't come at once. Correct. You get a lot of steps in between. There'll be failures that comes in between, and you need to win only once, right? Correct. At the end of the day, how much ever time you lose, that won't be counted. But if you win once, you have done it, right?
Correct.
So this is about this. But then what I wanted to understand from you is, you started making money from the markets, you started getting profitable. What inspired you to start a trading academy?
Okay. I before that, once I was doing well in trading, like at home, I had that pressure that why are you always at home? Other people your age are working and all these things. Like whoever enters into the financial market, this is a common thing in our country. They undermine them. They are not given much importance. But later on, when you're successful, everyone comes chasing
Yes,
you.
100%.
So then I thought, okay, why not go to some trading academy? And then I went to a trading academy, which was very close to my house itself. I got an opportunity to start. I didn't enter as a trainer there. I went into the training academy. Later on, I started teaching as well. So I've trained thousands of students there.
Okay.
And I wanted to have a community. So we are not in school or college to just train people and send them home. I wanted to have a community where traders can sit along and trade. Like for every other thing, even for people working in IT companies, they have something called as WeWork, where people sit together in a rented space and they work there. So there is nothing for the trading community like that. So we thought, why not build a trading community where people can access. There are good traders, there are inexperienced traders, all kinds of people. So when an inexperienced trader or a beginner who is in the market is sitting along with a person who has 7-8 years experience, the communication is different. Rather than inexperienced trader sitting with an inexperienced trader, they are not going to learn much. They are going to start gambling, and they do not have enough knowledge. So sitting along with good traders will give them access to good knowledge as well.
To be a tiger, you need to train with tigers, right?
Correct.
And that is where the change comes.
Correct.
And always you need to learn from people who are better than you.
Correct.
Right? Like you said, like when an inexperienced trader is sitting with someone who's having 8 years of experience, that itself is giving him a lot of learning there, right?
Correct.
He doesn't have to go and find someone else for inspiration. He knows that he's sitting next to a trader who's already having experience in the market.
Correct.
Right? So this was a good thought. Yeah, please continue.
So this is how we started. Like there was ideological differences. That's why I quit the previous place where I was training. Then I was successful in setting up a community where till date people are never charged for sitting in the trading floor. Be it 5 years, 10 years, they can come sit there and trade. That is the facility which we give.
Wow.
So like even you're in the same trading community, you know that people think, okay, we are selling courses and making money, that is why we are there in the market.
Right.
But I can guarantee anyone who has that doubt in their mind that no one is giving a free trading floor access for lifetime in our country. Nowhere. So that is the kind of community, that is the kind of help which we give to our traders. See, first of all, there is a lot of hate and negativity which is spreading through the entire trading community by looking at a few bad people.
Right.
So because of few bad people, even the people who are doing really well are also impacted.
Right.
So for their questions, I think they would have already received the answer. So
wow, amazing, right? Actually, you have told points that are very, very important, right? Selling a course sitting at home in a Telegram channel is different, right? Then doing it when you have established an academy, like you said about what you have done in Bangalore, you have established an academy. So many people are coming. Again, 2 academies in Bangalore.
Correct.
One is located in Yelahanka and one more is in Jalali. Yeah. So you're having 2 academies, right? What people need to really understand is, this is for all the viewers: rent, maintenance, salary to your employees, the infrastructure that is put in, the interiors, and whatever that you're spending on the strategies, tools, or any types of algorithm, like software or anything that you're having. All these things are not spoken about.
Correct.
Right? People think that whatever that comes to your account, everything is yours.
correct.
That is another problem. And one more thing, what I really want people to understand is, trading is a skill to make money. It is not necessary. If there is no one to teach you trading, who will you go and learn trading from? Tell me how many people have become traders by just looking at YouTube courses.
Correct.
What is the percentage of people who have become traders who have just seen YouTube channel for free and done it? No. You need a person who's already been in that path. Right? You need a person who's already walked that path, because tomorrow you can follow what this person has done. You can save your time, you can save your efforts, and you can get close to success very, very fast.
Correct.
because you're learning from a person who's already been successful in this field. So what I want to understand and what I got to know from you is the mentality about teaching is a very great mentality. Doing it with the right resource. I've heard a lot about your academy. I've heard a lot of good reviews about your academy. I've heard so many people have come and told me about your course content that is very crisp, very clear, and it's a very great thing, right? And one more thing is definitely people who know that you're already collaborated with VD and Associates for the research analyst services also,
Correct.
and the SEBI license as well as the education is working like with a proper the hands are joined with proper metrics and for a proper reason, right? And that is a very important thing. So, Mr. Shashank, once all this was established, once you were growing in your life as a trader, I have heard from you, which is very unique, trading using MTF. People who do not know MTF, please Google. MTF is margin trading facility. Doing swing trading with MTF, you are known for that. If you can share some insights to our audience on this particular thing.
Okay.
Because I know with MTF, for example, if it is 400 rupees to buy one share of Tata Motors passenger vehicles, I think with MTF you get it at 130 or 140 rupees, depending on leverage offered by different brokers.
Correct.
So instead of buying one share, you can buy 4 shares because you're getting a loan. I wouldn't say it's a loan, it's some kind of a loan that is provided by a broker to you, which is called as MTF. If you can share some light on this, because you are the more experienced person to tell this to the audience.
Okay. So basically what happens with swing trading, first let me explain what is swing trading and why I choose to do swing trading. Once you have enough capital, there is no requirement, I feel, for me to sit in front of the screen for 5 to 6 hours to make money. So then later on, once I had a decent capital, people will be thinking I have it in crores. It's not the reality. If people are telling, recently I'll tell you one thing, sir. Right now, let's say I have a capital of 20 lakhs. I take 5x MTF. The portfolio display will be 1 crore. People are coming and putting that I have a 1 crore portfolio on YouTube.
Okay.
I don't know how these people end up on YouTube coming, saying so confidently, while in the positions you can see it as pledged. Okay. So pledged shares, on that they give MTF. So it is clearly visible.
So that means if I am having 1 crore with me, it will be 5 crores.
5 crores.
Right. Okay.
So people are putting that. So why I use MTF facilities? MTF facility, if you're a beginner, I would never recommend it at all. Okay. Like even taking a loan and starting trading, I won't recommend that as well. And MTF also, if you're not experienced, if you cannot make money in the cash market without MTF, don't take MTF. It is as simple as that. So MTF, why I started using is, I wanted to leverage my profits. Because once I am confident I'm going to make money in this trade, why not leverage it? Okay. Where I'm not confident, I'm going to enter in cash market itself. Swing trading, basically, when I started doing it, only with the charts. Okay, see the chart patterns. Okay, enter cup and handle, head and shoulder, all these patterns I used to see and enter. I was only playing the game with one eye.
And patterns you're seeing in what time frame? One day?
I have always had that habit. It is a very good habit actually, of doing multi-time frame analysis. I used to look at monthly, what is the structure, and come to weekly, is it following the same thing, and in daily, if it is reflecting the same thing, then I used to go ahead for my trades. But that I was playing the game with one eye. The other eye is basically we are doing it in stocks. What is the stock doing? What is the company doing? Why is the stock price going up? There is a reason behind the prices going up. Okay, today market has gone up. But people, if they do not know the fundamental reason why it has gone up, it is a waste of time trading in the market. So we knew war is coming towards the end. Here and there will be bomb blasts in both the countries, and there will be small conflicts which is going to happen. Same with our country a few months back as well. So that is not going to impact much. But when we received the good news, market reacted. So that is how even stocks, when they have good news or good updates which is there in their company, stocks are reacting. So then I started going towards business analysis. Okay, if Apollo Microsystems was one of my recent trades where I made good money. So it was, right now it is at very cheap prices again. I purchased it at 170 rupees, went all the way to 340. So I had a 5x leverage on that.
We are definitely putting Apollo Microsystems in the background so that viewers can see. But again, this is not a buy or sell recommendation. He's talking about his individual positions and the profits that he has made.
Okay, so this trade, then I made good money in that, and I came out of that trade as well. So here and there, I do not wait sitting and eagerly looking at charts for trades. When I keep following a company, like let's say they have a pipeline that they are going to do this in this year, in this quarter they are going to do this. Once that is executed, 100% the prices of the share also will be reflected in the same way. That is when I go to the charts, I look at chart patterns. So without having any background, if I directly go to chart patterns, the breakout might be a false breakout. Okay, there might be not enough volume.
Beautiful.
So this is the setup which I am right now following. So I have, like let's say intraday I am doing, then I get a breakout, then it goes up like this for some time and then starts falling. But if I am doing business analysis in swing trading, this will not happen.
Wow.
There are less chances of that happening.
So if our viewers have to learn something about this from you in this podcast, how can we check the business analysis? Like, what are the points that we need to keep in mind, and which is the website that we can refer to?
Okay.
Yeah.
So business analysis a few years back, like let's say 2021, 22, 23. 23, if I would have known business analysis, I think my capital would have been elsewhere.
Okay.
So I started doing business analysis. I used to do chart patterns in 22, 23.
Okay.
But 24, 25, I have started doing business analysis as well. And right now in 26 also, I'm following the same setup.
Okay.
Before, what happened in the previous times, the use of AI was very less. We had to go manually visiting website to website and checking screeners. Under screener.in, there is something called as read more. When you search every stock, a read more is there. Understand what the company is doing. And if you go to the document section, like in your laptop or in your phone also, on top you get the document section, or if you scroll to the bottom, you get a document section,
Right.
where you can check the investor presentation. Investor presentation is company gives a pipeline. Okay, where were our profits last year? What is the growth right now? What are we forecasting? Where is the company going to go in the future? So you have the investor PowerPoint presentation. You can see that. We used to do that. Right now, what I'm doing is a very simple process. I'm using a website, like AI website called Copilot AI, which is by Microsoft. ChatGPT. There are many platforms. Perplexity is there. All these platforms, you go, okay, what is the business module of this so and so company? So you'll get an output, and what are the things that they are going to execute it in the next 1 month or 3 months or 1 year, which is going to trigger the growth. Can be your prompt, which is going to trigger the growth. You need growth if you're investing in swing trading, or if you're going long term as well. You need growth triggers. Okay, by 2030, these are the things which we are going to execute, and this is how our company's profit forecast also will be. So you get all that data free of cost. You're not paying anyone anything. So you get those kind of data. And when the pipeline is coming into execution, like when are the company, okay, like let's say I have Apollo Microsystems, for example. So this is out of random. This is not a real update. I'm just giving an example. By December, we are going to complete this company's order and deliver it to them. Okay, the project will be complete. Okay, what is the worth of the project? People have to check that. And what is the market capitalization right now? And the market capitalization after execution will increase by so much. And the share prices also will automatically reflect towards that.
And all these details will be in the investor presentation, is what you're trying to
Investor presentation, you will not find that. In AI, if you go check, each and every update you will be getting. It has become much simpler.
So in short, our viewers will have to check the investor presentation in screener.in. They will get to know what is the profits of the company, what they have been doing, what is the future plans, and certain related things. And you can forecast some things, whether this company is in a good shape or it is in a bad shape.
Correct.
Right? Now, if they have to check about the order flow and everything, definitely the use of artificial intelligence will be very important.
Correct.
And you mentioned one website. What is that?
It's Copilot AI.
Copilot
I use
AI.
Copilot AI.
Okay.
Like let's say what happens if I'm using one broker.
Okay.
And if you ask me to move to another broker, I'll hesitate.
Right.
It's the same thing. Like people usually have the chat with me as well. Why not ChatGPT? Why not Perplexity? I am used to Copilot AI. It has been like the output which I get from it and the other websites. There is quite a bit of difference. Very small, minute difference. But I like to know. I'm kind of a know-it-all when I'm.
So when you look into the Copilot Pilot AI, if our viewers have to understand, when you look at the Copilot AI. One of the areas you'll be looking is about the orders, whether the company is receiving any orders.
Correct.
Or when the order is gonna get
what
delivered.
are the results like,
okay,
and then what are the updates and all these things. Okay, like let's say Shakti Pump is a company which is listed in the market.
If we can break it down, what is the prompt that you give to the Copilot AI so that the viewers also know about it?
Okay, let me first. Yeah, let me take company's name. I can mention.
Yes, please.
Okay, Shakti Pump is a company which is part of Jal Jeevan mission by the government, which they are doing right now. Like they want to stop free electricity to farmlands and then start with solar pumps.
Okay.
Solar pumps is like water for your farmland. Instead of using an electric motor, you will be using a solar motor. Simple. Those pumps are manufactured by two companies in India. One of them is Shakti Pump. Shakti Pump, what happened is like they keep receiving orders. Like let's say Madhya Pradesh Electricity Board had given them, it is a previous order. And then after that Mumbai Maharashtra Electricity Board had given them order. And recently when they announced in the budget, that time there were quite a few thousands of motors which was announced. And the order went to Shakti Pump. I think the market was closed. Next day stock went up 20%. Okay, if someone has to make 20%, they spend, like most of the people are not profitable. But if you're following this kind of analysis, if you know the update, you'll know where to put your money in, when to put your money in. So 20% it went up in one day, then it fell. That is secondary. It went up.
But you got the momentum,
yeah.
And then it's about your confidence and your psychology to trail the profits.
Correct.
But one more thing. So what was the prompt you gave for this? Like what do you exactly ask?
Okay.
Like let's say Shakti Pumps is the stock. We can break it down or maybe add a video later. But just for the viewers to understand, let's say the stock is Shakti Pumps. What are the certain questions or prompts that you give to the Copilot AI to give you the result?
Okay. So there are two ways to look at it. One is technical. And the other one is business analysis, which I've been speaking about. Technical is your secondary part. So the primary part, first I understand what is a company doing. Okay, what is the potential? Is it in the current moving sectors? So is the sector in limelight or no? If the sector is not in limelight, if I'm going into IT companies right now, which is in a quite a bit of downtrend, and companies are facing a lot of issues because of AI. So Shakti Pump, I understood, okay, it is in the current trending sector, government is looking at it, and not many competitors are there in this particular thing. I understood. So the prompt will be, what does Shakti Pump do, and what is the potential of their business? Then it will give me everything. Okay, then it is part of Jal Jeevan mission and all these things I understand. Then I start following the updates. Okay. The prompts automatically, what are the new updates? After you give that prompt, you give another prompt. What are the new updates? What are the new orders Shakti Pump has received? Or once the end of quarter results, how is the result? And tell the AI to analyze. You don't have to analyze right now. Tell AI to analyze. After that, you can analyze whether to take the decision or not. Okay, it is simple. So how much ever I tell right now, how the prompts have to be, again, individual to individual, it will differ because of the perspective.
So just to be in short, I got to know, one is the sector you're talking about, second is what the business they're doing, what is the nature of their business, third is you get all the recent updates and you got an update.
Correct.
Now which was this day you told that 20% it has gone up? Do you remember the date?
I don't remember, but it is
few months back. 2 weeks back.
2 weeks
It's gone up by 20%.
Correct.
When did you get this update?
The previous day itself. Like if you're like swing trading is the very most important thing is tracking updates of the stock.
Right.
Okay. First you prepare a watch list. You cannot blindly go scrolling through 6,000 stocks. Right. You need to have defined sectors. Okay, what are the sectors I'm going to focus on? Okay, defense is in limelight. Defense has been going up since this government has come in. Defense has been doing well.
Right.
Okay, I'm following defense stocks. That is one sector. I have a watch list. And I'm following Shakti Pump, which is another stock from another sector. Right. And another sector I'm following, like AI-based sector or semiconductor industry, all these things. And automotive sector, I used to follow it. I used to track it, but right now I'm not doing that because defense and all other smaller stocks, mid cap and small cap, are performing much better. Right? Defense, I think, is the most performing right now and most volatile as well. If it is going up, it is going up by 50-60%. If it is falling, like Apollo Microsystems from direct 360, 370 levels, it has fallen to 180. So today it is, I think, bounced back to 200 levels. So this is the most volatile sector right now. So identifying a sector and creating a watch list is your primary task. After you do that, each and every individual stock, you can start following it. Like people go to Instagram, follow a particular celebrity. What is he doing? Where is he? And what food
Exactly.
he is eating? All these things.
So you're trying to tell me you got to know about this update one day before during the live market only?
Correct. No, after the market was closed.
After the market, and next day it opened 20%.
No, it opened I think 5% up.
So you could have caught it still.
Correct.
It's gone 15%.
Correct.
Even if you would have caught it at 5%, you still have the 15% up.
15% potential.
Okay.
Oh,
So this was a beautiful understanding. Yeah, please.
Yeah. And what happens is, if people are 1 or 2 days late to follow an update and it is moved by 3-4% or 5%, what people feel is, I've missed this. So in swing trading, it is not like that. In swing trading, it is your vision. Okay, until when is the stock going to move? Until when is the pipeline active? And how are they executing? And are they following their promises? Like let's say Shakti pump will deliver 10,000 solar pumps by December. Are they completing it by December is the question.
Right.
If they complete it, the execution is done. You can exit the stock if there are no further updates and come out. You can book your profits.
Wow. Very good, actually. I think this is a very important part of what our viewers need to understand. We do fundamental analysis, we do technical analysis, but business analysis is something which is very unique that you guys are following, and definitely it is something that everyone has to learn from here, right?
Correct.
Even we do check the news, even we follow the updates and everything, but I feel it's very important to understand it is not what price you buy the stock, what time you buy the stock, right? I'm a firm believer of financial astrology, especially WD GAN analysis. And I can connect this from you is, yes, astrologically also, if the stock has to be in a good price or situation, there should be some news to favor it.
Correct.
That is all about it, right? And this is very important for us to understand that this is how the market exactly works, right?
Correct.
Right now, even equinox date, as per astrology, Friday was supposed to be the equinox date. Market had to have a reversal, right? Reversal didn't happen on Friday, but it has happened on Monday, right? Meaning Monday is the bottom basically, and today we have seen the market going up. Today is Tuesday,
correct,
right? So
sorry to interrupt. When we spoke on Thursday also, you told me Friday and Monday are going to be 2 important days.
Right.
And I have a pilot friend also. They get updates a little bit sooner to what we receive.
Right.
He told me the situation is almost cleared and things will normalize.
Right.
Because they have updates where they have to fly and all these things.
Yes.
So once he told me, he gave you a confirmation. I think I informed you.
Yes.
Okay, that this is going to clear out. Even before Trump announced, we knew it.
Yes. So this is how the decision is. We as traders have these conversations, and we are already clear. And today in the community also, it was a very great result. Nifty has gone up by more than 400 points.
Okay.
And one more good thing, guys, is see, whatever we are discussing, don't consider it as a investment decision or something. Again, I'm a SEBI licensed trader, research with the we are having the research analyst and we are licensed with the SEBI, but that doesn't mean that whatever discussion we are having is to give you some recommendations. This is a learning podcast, is clearly for educational purposes. Whatever you understand from here, do practice it, do back test it. So Mr. Shashank learned one more beautiful thing from you about the business analysis, about the combinations, and this is something that gets you better on a daily basis. And I have seen that whenever you analyze this, you get results. And most of the time what happens is, even if the entire index is down, that specific stock because of the news will perform very well.
Correct.
Even in our community, we follow certain strategies like which I've created called as a Rajdhani strategy, right? This strategy is used in equity for a buy entry.
Okay.
After the stock is already 5 to 7% up. Just now you mentioned, right? People think that already if the stock is 3 to 4% up, we miss the momentum.
Correct.
But this strategy is used on intraday. This strategy is particularly used in intraday. It has given more than 75 to 80% accuracy, and it is used in stocks which have already moved 5 to 7% in the first 15 minutes.
Correct.
Because we are still expecting, as per this setup, this stock can still go to 10-15% or hit an upper circuit.
Correct.
Right? So that is very important. So your mindset is important. No price is high for a bull, no price is low for a bear. This is something that people need to understand.
And adding to that, one more thing people have to understand is, swing trading, no one can predict the high which the stock is going to make.
Right.
Okay. Shakti pump example, like I made money.
At what levels did you enter?
I think I entered at 400 levels.
Okay.
It went all the way up to 1200 was a high.
Okay.
But I exited at 900.
Good.
Action construction equipment, I entered at a very low price, around 230 rupees. It went to 1400, but I was out at 700. So there, you can never predict the high. And once it starts going up, like many people have made this mistake in Tata Motors, I would say. Like Tata Motors, I have seen it. I have purchased at 80 rupees or something, sold at 120 in early days of my investing, coming out of COVID. And then it went all the way to 500. Then there was a semiconductor shortage issue or something. I don't think for 360, it was trading at 360 or something. Then it fell all the way to 200 rupees. Then again, it started picking up, went to 500, 600, sustained there for many days.
1000 also.
It went to 1200 also. What people thought, okay, we have missed Mahindra, TVS and all, which were at the similar levels. They have gone to 3000 rupees each.
And they bought Tata Motors.
They've bought Tata Motors at 1200 and the stock has fallen.
Right.
What had happened, that one negative news which I followed at that time in Tata Motors was they had done excessive production of vehicles for Diwali sales. That did not happen. Sales did not happen and the stock fell down. So there are updates which you have to keep following and doing things in a certain structure. And you should never hope that I'm going to make 100%, 200%, 300%. When during the time of COVID was the time I made money in Lloyds Steel because of a big market bounce back. It is not, we are not in the same situation. Even I am finding it hard to make 15-20% also. The time for doubling is not there in the market right now. In a few stocks, there are possibilities where that might happen, but you need to be very sharp and smart to catch those moves.
Amazing. Very nice. I think our audience also had a lot of learning here. Very much insightful, very much knowledgeable insights from you, Mr. Shashank. And being this said, currently we are in a very good downtrend, right? Nifty is right now at the 23,000 levels. Definitely, I'm very bullish in the markets from now, right? Again, it's not a investment advice, but I'm very bullish in the markets personally, how I can see it. What I want to ask you right now is, we were in a very clear downtrend because of the war news. And how have you been managing your MTF positions, and how someone has to manage their MTF positions right now? Because there can be many possibilities here. One is the margin pressure, right? Because all the stocks are falling. Definitely your MTF stocks also will fall. Correct. Again, you're paying interest also. You know, in MTF, you're paying interest every day. There is depending on the slab of your investment, you're paying some money, right? Third important thing what people need to understand is, if there is a margin shortfall, again, you need to add money.
Correct.
So there are three things against you.
Okay.
How do you handle this?
Okay. It's a very good question. And luckily with this downtrend, I had already taken my exit in all my major positions before the fall itself.
At what levels? What levels?
When market was near at 26,000 levels or somewhere near that, because I had entered at 21,800 level when the market had previously tested. While it was bouncing back, I had taken a few trades and I exited at a good level. But there are many circumstances where I have faced negative side results as well. In MTF, first thing is any trade. You do it in cash market, you do it in any market, you do it in futures, you do it in options. Never be scared to exit your trade. That is the first rule. Okay. And like, let's say, there are many people, I have come across many people. One trader in the person who I know, he had 4 lakh capital. Entire 4 lakh had gone to MTF. He is not sitting on anything which is cash. Like if there is a margin shortfall, he has to pay money. If not, they are going to square off the certain amount of shares every day. Right. Okay, how much ever shortfall is there, they'll square off those many shares. Okay. He was, I think, his capital was almost gone. Almost gone. He had kept adding position, but there is a certain level where even brokers will wait. And if he wouldn't have added that funds, they would have squared off his entire position. I think out of 4 lakh, he would have lost 2 lakh. If this was, I'll not mention the stock price, but later on it bounced back. It bounced back, gave him a very good return as well. But few situations, it becomes very risky if you are not sitting on cash. Okay, like let's say I am trading with a 10 lakh rupee capital. I don't have to use full 10 lakh rupees to take an MTF position. Already I am leveraging. Okay, let's say I take a 5 lakh rupee position and I have 5 lakh rupee cash. If I take a 5x or a 3x leverage, it is 15 or 25 lakhs. Why should I use my full 10 lakh capital? I'm getting leverage which is more than my capital. That's what I want. I want to leverage my profits as well. So this is my goal. So I don't have to use my entire thing. If I'm using the entire thing, I have to be ready for anything. Either it is going to go wrong or it is going to go right. If it is right, you're happy. If it is wrong, I think it might be last final days of trading. So it is like this. MTF is more riskier than the bright side. Where, like, when I am only super bullish about something happening, that this is a confirmed news, only then I'm going to over leverage my position. If not, I'm okay with cash market itself. So if there is a risky trade, there was a risky trade. I expected funding to come to IRFC in 2024. I'm stuck in this company from 2 years. This is the third year if you are considering 2026.
At what levels you got into IRFC?
IRFC at 170.
Now
It had
should
fallen
be down
from-
more than 50-60%.
Yeah, it is more. It's down right now. I had not put a big chunk, but I had gone in cash market because the announcement had not come. So basically, what we have to understand is there is a difference between an update and expecting an update.
Right.
Okay. In the budget, we did not get funding that time. And this time also, they have given the funding in the circular. They have increased the railway budget, but still the stock has gone negative.
Today also we got some news. PM Modi has announced on the shipping companies. Did you follow up that news?
No. I used to be continuously trading in Adani ports in 23, where every day it was going up. It was a
Right. It was a good
no-brainer.
stock to play in investments.
Correct.
Back then, I think SAIL was also a very good stock to trade in intraday as well as in swing. Steel Authority of India
Yeah,
Limited.
SAIL
2022, I think, if I have to be very
From the
clear.
time I've entered in the market, like that time, in those times when we entered in 2018-19, SAIL is a kind of stock which every YouTuber discusses. Rakesh Sununwala had it in his portfolio at a time, and National Aluminium was there. All these big investors, big traders had these stocks in their portfolios. But SAIL has never been profitable for me at all.
Okay.
So, like even government companies, except for REC, Rural Electrification Corporation,
Okay.
where I entered at very low levels, I think around 140, exited at 180. Later on, it went to 500. Okay, you whatever returns you get, you have to take and be happy with that.
Right.
So I cannot sit at home thinking if I was there in the stock, I would have made 3x returns.
Right.
Whatever returns I am happy because it is profit. So I should not be over greedy. And IRFC also I am stuck in that. So if it was an MTF, it would have been a different story. So it is like this. You need to focus on things like, okay, whether the update has come or not, don't do it on speculation. MTF is very risky if you're speculating something to happen.
Right.
It is like that, sir.
Wow, amazing. So I think it was a very good update that we received from you regarding the MTF, how to manage those positions. So Mr. Shashank, having trained more than 2000 students in Trading Academy Bangalore, definitely you might come across students who have understood the trading concepts well and the students who have actually become profitable with the executions, because your work is only to train people. You can show people the direction to make profits, right? But at the end of the day, the buy and sell button is not in your hands. You're not managing money. You're only teaching them how to do it.
Correct.
I want to know two views in this. One is your view and one is the public view on this.
Okay, so people who are very good in accumulating knowledge, and the difference between a profitable trader, both are two different things. I've seen people with very minimal knowledge making money, and people with lot of knowledge on every aspect of stock market, but they are not profitable. These people who are profitable, they are following only one thing, but they have understood it very well. They are not bothered about other things. Okay, like let's say one day one trader wants to do intraday, the other day he wants to do swing trading, the other day he wants to do investment, the other day he wants to do commodity trading. Jumping from things to things in stock market will not make you profitable.
Right.
You're only collecting knowledge on how each and every part of each and every segment works.
Right.
But you're not building your knowledge, or you're not building your experience there. First thing I would say is many people are scared, but they have good knowledge. They are not ready to take that step and try out things and learn. And people like, there are two types of people in that also who become profitable. One is people who lose very less money while learning on execution, on working on their speed, how to trail stop loss, and following stop loss is another big thing which they have to learn. Few people have lose less money there, but few people have lost lakhs together there, and then learned the lesson. So first thing is you need experience. For experience, you have to start trading. That is the difference between a knowledgeable trader and a profitable trader.
Whatever it is, you need to learn. Maybe
Correct.
the hard way, maybe the short way, but
Correct.
you need to definitely learn that. Second thing is, market will teach you a lot of things. Sometimes what happens is, when one or two trades get profitable, people be overconfident, right? That is a problem. So we need to understand that market is always supreme, and we have to consider market as another teacher, right? We will learn technical analysis, people will join the academy, they will learn a lot of things, but like you said, right, the execution is also a very important thing.
Correct.
Because trading at the end of the day is a psychological skill. We are teaching them, yes, they accumulate the knowledge, but how will they put this knowledge into practice is also a very big thing.
Correct.
Because knowledge getting converted into wisdom is also a process.
Correct.
Right? So this is one of the things that I wanted to understand, and I've given a wonderful
And
answer to that.
I have seen this. I don't recall from where I've seen it, but one person, he clearly told, whoever it is, either you're a very big person or a very small guy, the market is going to collect its university fees.
Right.
It is your choice whether to pay less or more.
Yes.
So that is very important. People, while losing initial days, they have to have that control on not giving market a lot of money. So
Right.
that will be an advantage in the end, because they don't have to recover much.
Right.
If you lose 5-6 lakhs in the beginning days, your task, and every day you're waking up with a negative mindset to recover the capital.
Right.
So that is not a good thing.
Yes, yes. Wonderful. So I think this part is very much clear. Second is, how do you manage your psychology? If I have to understand from the risk management depth of it, what is the risk reward ratio you're actually following in your trades, just to understand personally.
Okay.
And second thing is how people also should work on their risk management.
Okay, understood. So my risk management is, like, let's say I watch the stock for many quarters, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, example. The stock has been doing well. And let's say it starts going against me. That time I don't have a fixed stop loss on the chart that I'm going to exit, because I've entered on the basis of business analysis, not the chart. So in my style of trading, I check for 2-3 quarters. If it is seriously hampering their business, it is not doing well, then I take my exit. It is like that. So as it is stock, as it is in cash market, it is not that fast how it happens in options. So we have time to take a decision, and you can execute it with peace.
Wow.
It's like this.
So I think, this being said, we have covered most of the aspects in trading, how you focus as a trader. Second thing is the profits you have made, the percentage of returns. Definitely, this is a great thing that the viewer should understand. Again, this is not about giving an information that is not practical, right? If you have knowledge, if you have the required resources with you, learning will always lead to earning. That is what people should understand. Second part is the risk management. If you're ready to take a risk of 1,000 rupees and a reward of 3,000 rupees every day, and if you follow that process, you're definitely going to be profitable in the markets. That is called 1:3. Because out of 5 days, you cannot win all the 5 days in the market. Even if you win 3 days also, you'll still be profitable. Even if you win 2 days also, you'll still be profitable with this calculation. Right? So this is the mindset what people should go to the market as. And every day, wake up as a warrior. And I think that time, all these gaps will be bridged. And you have also rightly said that.
And adding to one more thing, when you mentioned risk reward ratio, once you limit your risk, the profit is defined.
Right.
So let's say downside, I have not planned how much I'm going to lose, and I have only planned to make money on the upside.
Right.
Where I have no plan, the market, when it goes that way, I'm going to lose my entire capital.
Yes.
But if I have a defined stop loss and a defined target, or you have an undefined target and a fixed stop loss, you're still going to be profitable. Is what I feel.
Right. So this reminds me, one of the students had come when we had gone for a seminar in Bangalore, and he asked, what is a tip to be profitable in the markets? I just gave one tip. Learn to book your loss. Let it be option trading, let it be swing trading. Whatever it is, learn to book your loss. Because if you are exiting the wrong trade, you have a lot of other opportunities to win in the right trade. But if you are deploying the capital and sitting in that one trade, you are responsible for your own loss. You cannot blame someone else. Right? That is the important mentality that should be there.
Even risk reward ratio, when did I properly learn is when I had already started teaching, training people. In my own institute, I met a person who had come to learn what are candlesticks, what are technical analysis, but I should not teach him anything except that. No strategies, no options, no futures. He just wants to understand what are candles and what are the patterns. So he was one of the board of directors for, I will not mention the company, very big guy, and the company does not exist today. So when he came out of it, he had a lot of capital. He is a great investor. I asked him, sir, what is the reason why you're so successful in investing? That time I was like, how if you meet a very experienced person in stock market, how much ever money I have made is of no use. I have to listen to him. I have that open mind, and I suggest people also, when you meet a person who is more knowledgeable to you, forget you know anything and listen to them. So that is when you are going to learn from these kind of people. He told me, घोड़े को चारा खिलाना है, गधे को निकालना है. When some stock is giving you profit, fuel it. If some stock is not giving you profit and it is going against your analysis, okay, forget it. I am wrong. Come out of the stock.
Cut your losses fast. Let your profits run. Correct. I think that is the quote.
Correct.
Right. So I think very much cleared, Mr. Shashank, on all the aspects that we spoke. You spoke on terms of how to work on your investments, how to select the swing trades, about business analysis. Definitely our viewers are going to learn a lot of things, right? And if we can add a small video of 5 minutes clip in the background, which we'll be definitely doing, where how you screen the stocks, or one set of stocks. Again, this is not a recommendation. Again, I am a SEBI licensed trader, but whatever we are talking in this podcast is not a buy or sell recommendation. Please do your own research before investing. This is just for educational purposes, and we are seeing the ways when we have been able to make profits, the same kind of knowledge we are sharing to the audience.
Got it.
Right?
And one more thing to the audience, this is my style of trading. This is what I do.
Right.
It is not something which is mandatory that
everyone
follow the same thing.
Right.
They can improvise.
Right.
They can improvise. They can whatever makes them feel comfortable, whatever makes them feel confident. Like in this thing, if they feel there is a drawdown, they can improvise on that. Right. There is always room for improvement in trading. Every day we are learning new things. So it is just a education that things can be done in this way as well.
Right. So great, Mr. Shashank. So what is your bonus message to the audience, and maybe a closing tip that you want to give all the experienced traders or the new traders, or even the people who are thinking of getting into the markets?
Okay. If the people are already there in the market, experienced people who are not profitable, the only reason is that they are not following a particular process. So they are not consistent enough in following one thing. They are doing multiple things. That is why they are not making money in the market. And for people who are entering right now, don't come with any expectation that you're going to make money in stock market. It is going to beat the hell out of you initially. But have patience, have a goal. Okay, let's say I'm entering the market in 2026. Where will I reach in 2030? That should be their goal. Okay, I'm entering 2026. By end of the year, will I make 10 lakhs, 1 CR? That is not going to happen.
Just to relate to you, now let's say you pay a 50,000 rupees course, right? Maybe for a 1 month course, or maybe you pay 1 lakh for a membership or lifetime. What happens sometimes, the mentality is, people come with the mentality, the 1 lakh that is invested should be made in 1 week only. That is a wrong mindset.
Correct.
You have invested 1 lakh to learn a skill for lifetime. Right? Now, for example, you go to a college to do MBA, you pay 10 lakhs.
Correct.
Are you expecting to make 10 lakhs in 1 month only? Impossible. Right? That 10 lakh is going to give you returns after 2-3 years. But I don't tell people you have to wait for 2-3 years. You give some 1-2-3 months to the markets, learn, start getting profitable, and don't come with a goal. Okay, let's say you have spent a 50,000 rupees on the course. Don't come with a goal that, okay, I have to recover this first.
Correct.
That will be done. You will make 10 times more than that. But only when you have a process aligned to it.
Correct.
Right? So I think this is a very important message that you gave to the audience, which I could again relate to, and which I could relate to most of the people where it is happening. And what happens is, again, the mindset also takes a very important toll on this, because when your mindset is right, you're closer to your goals.
Correct.
Win in your mind, you can win everything in this world. Right? So I think that is a thing. And again, you spoke about this. So what is the important takeaway that you would want to say?
Okay.
A bonus message.
Bonus message from my side would be, like, whatever process is comfortable and whatever process you feel is working out, initially, like let's say you have done all the back test and the back test is proving to be good, and when you're coming in the market and it is not working out, it doesn't mean the strategy is not working. You need to do a little bit of tweaking.
Right.
Okay, let me take my example. We had a strategy in crude oil. People think a strategy is built, okay, you notice something in the market, you notice this pattern and you start executing. That is not a strategy. That is what YouTubers explaining strategies do. To properly curate the strategy into an algo bot, we took 12 months. We had the strategy laid out. The strategy code was ready within, like, let's say what, 12, 13 days. After that, to make that code profitable, we took 12 months. It takes so much time, it takes so many factors to understand. Okay, if it is working well on the charts, it is not working well on the options. What different things do you need to do when entering in the options? How do you trigger your stop loss? How do you trigger your profit?
The many things
and
in
the
that.
trailing levels. Like let's say trailing you're doing, like let's say if the profit is at 100, you take it cost to cost. When it becomes 101, it becomes 1 rupee SL. Like that, it starts trailing. So what is the difference between trailing? This thing also is very important. If you have a very close trailing, market little bit of correction also, it will take away your trade.
Yes.
So all these things, there are many factors in making a strategy. What strategy might be working for me, what strategy might be working for Vinith sir, is not guaranteed that it is going to work out for you. So you will have to work with a strategy, you will have to make it profitable for yourself. That is the challenge which comes in the first place when you enter stock market.
Amazing, Shashank sir.
And one more thing, sir, in Trading Academy Bengaluru also, we are a formal education institution. Like we do not teach people, okay, buy this, buy that, sell this, sell that. We do not tell them. So we had one place which was untouched, and we proudly tell we have tied up with VD and Associates.
Thank you. Thank you so
for
much.
recommendations where people are making money.
Right.
Okay, only when I'm seeing, we have in the past we have seen many people, but genuinely people are making money, people are happy that they're doing it in option buying. Even I am very impressed that it is option buying and people are making money.
Right.
So these kind of things are very important, and our institute is very happy because of the recommendations. Education is one part, recommendations is one part. Okay, then people might ask, these are the questions which are going to come up. Okay, when you're teaching, why do you need recommendations?
Right.
Okay, I told you that market initially will beat the hell out of you. It takes time of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, depending upon your grasping capabilities. In those kind of situations also, if people don't have any other source of earning and they want to make money from the market, the recommendations is the best way. Plus it is SEBI registered RA's recommendations. So no doubt in that.
Thank you so much, Shashank sir, for adding this point also. And we are also happy to collaborate with Trading Academy Bangalore to provide the research analysis and the recommendations. And I'm glad that your students are very happy. We would still continue to do it with the best and give them the right quality required. And we are happy to have you, first of all, in this podcast. For sharing so much of knowledge to our viewers, and I'm very sure our viewers have got a complete understanding on markets. And this was not like your regular YouTube strategy video. I'm definitely sure the business analysis that you have spoken is a very, very unique thing, right? And it is going to help them improve their probability of winning in the markets. Correct. Again, stock market is not a guarantee, it is a probability. By following this, your probability of being profitable in the markets is definitely going to increase. And we are happy and glad to have you, Shashank sir, here. And people in Bangalore who definitely want to go to a proper education institution, who want to learn about the markets right from the basics, can definitely approach Trading Academy Bangalore. Again, guys, this is not a paid podcast, right? This is where I really found a trader is doing a very genuine job being profitable in the markets, and he's done a great job in the background, even in terms of teaching as well as sharing knowledge, and he's got an invite to be here. So it is not a paid podcast. It is clearly I really feel that this academy is doing a great job, and we personally have collaborated with them. So I feel if someone requires an offline academy to go and do a course and learn about them, can definitely contact Trading Academy Bangalore. We'll be putting up their contact numbers below in the YouTube caption. And thank you so much, Shashank sir, for being here. We are happy and glad to have you here.
It
Thank you
is
so
an
much.
honor to be here. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, guys, I'll be explaining the way I do my analysis before investing or doing swing trading. So, a lot of other people have different kind of approaches. Few people are very reliant on the charts itself, and few people are reliant only on the financials of a company. But I have a total mixture of all these things, including business analysis. So, business analysis is something new. A lot of people do not follow it. I'll tell you what are the advantages of doing it, and I'll show you the process. There are a lot of AI platforms where you can make use of to do all these analysis. For example, I use a website called as Copilot, which is by Microsoft. Like many people have arguments that ChatGPT is there and other platforms are there, but I am pretty much comfortable with this platform because I've been using it for a long time. So I'll show you what kind of analysis I do and what is business analysis. So business analysis is basically what does a company do? So many people do not know they have invested in many companies. There is one person who invested in a company with oxygen name in it at the time of COVID. He thought this company was manufacturing and creating oxygen cylinders. So that is basically a finance company. So if you don't know what company you're investing in, there is no point of investing or doing swing trading in it at all. So the first prompt, so prompt is basically very important when you're doing the analysis. So I have given a prompt here, give me a business analysis of Apollo Microsystems as I'm planning to invest. Apollo Microsystems, I have done swing trade twice and I've made good money out of it. So I'll show you a brief example of what I've done to take the trade. So basically, then first I understand the company, what is the overview, what are the financial performances like, then what are the ratios looking like, then what sector does it come under, what are the risks, what are the challenges, what is the strategic outlook, what is the company doing for the company to perform better in the coming days, and what is the short term view, long term view, and all these things. This is the first thing I do. I understand the company, what they are doing, what is their goal. And then later on, I look at the pipeline and growth triggers of the company. If you can see it on the screen, that is my next prompt. What is the pipeline and growth triggers that could be a driving factor for this company? Then I understand what is their order book, what are the things that they are going to execute within this timeline. They all the companies have defined timelines. The order will be completed by 2027, example. So these kind of things by 2027, this much order book is going to be executed. So the all these things are called as growth triggers, and you can see here they have a robust order book. Then export market entry, so they have started exporting goods as well, which could improve the margins of the company. Upcoming defense contracts, what are the potentials and what are the strategic acquisitions, government tailwinds, financial outlook, risks to watch. All these things will help you decide that whether you're putting your money in the right place or the wrong place. So after this, what I do is I go to screener, I look at the P ratio, PV ratio, then I look at other factors such as operating profit margins, then CAGRs, then promoter holdings and public holdings, FIIs, DIs later on. So the first basic principle which I follow is doing business analysis. Later I go on to screeners. If everything is matching my business analysis and the screeners financials are also looking strong, later on I go to charts. So I do not go to charts and find the companies. I look at the companies, I do business analysis, then go to screeners, then come to trading view to get the perfect entry. So right now, if I'm example planning an entry in Apollo Microsystems, only then I'll be looking at the charts. But before that, I've done my due diligence whether to put my money in this company or not. And after that, I'm using the chart just to make an entry. I'm not deciding that I'm going to make money by looking at the chart. So this is my approach. Many people have different types of approaches. Many people trade on chart patterns. Even I have done it. I have made money through chart patterns. But I think this is giving me a better accuracy, which helps me make bigger and good returns in a very short period of time. So this is how I do my analysis, guys.
Yes, so thank you so much, Shashank sir, for this amazing podcast, and I'm very sure that you have given wonderful insights to all our audience. So here's a quick rapid fire round that I would like to take. Okay, the first one. One perfect trade or 10 average trades?
One perfect trade.
Okay. Price action or indicator overload?
Price action.
All right. Revenge trading or walk away?
Walk away.
Breakout entry or a pullback patience?
Pull back patience.
Big lot size or small consistent gains?
Small consistent gains.
Okay, the next one, trust your strategy or follow the crowd and then change it as per what people say.
Trust your strategy.
All right. And the next one, hold through volatility or give a quick exit.
Quick exit.
Okay, and all right, one lucky jackpot or a disciplined monthly income.
Disciplined monthly income.
All right, so the last one, market is always right. So would you agree with this or do you think it is a point of argument?
I agree, market is right.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this amazing time with us and hope you flourish even more in your life. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.